I wonder if this is going live. Because if this is live, I got YouTube to work. That's freaking awesome. My dog scared himself. No, go lay down. I don't care. Go lay down. You aren't going to change my mind either. Go lay down. How can I get Nightbot working? Nightbot. How can you get Nightbot working? How do you get Nightbot working? Customization. Community settings. Permissions. Upload defaults. Channel. General. No. Advanced settings. No. Feature eligibility. No. Permissions. No. Community. Yes. Nightbot. That doesn't work. Well. No. That's not helpful. There we go. Send feedback. No. Hello. 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 Do. Hmm. No. No. How do I do this? How do I do this? I don't know how I do this. Do 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 do. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, 10 minutes. I've almost been here, almost 10 minutes. Hmm. Hi, Jessica. Welcome in. I'm just sitting here singing, humming to myself, trying to figure out how to get Nightbot to work. Not that I have a lot of subscribers and chat going on for Nightbot, but I like to keep my ducks in a row and just at least, practice rather than get to a point where I need it and not know how to use it. I am fine. Thank you for asking. I am fine. I'm, yeah. And I've been sitting here for 10 minutes. So I'm glad you're here. Now I can hum to you. Oh, that's strong. Iced tea, and I put too much of that sugar stuff in it. So, Jessica, where are you from? Did you get your floor sanded? I've been working at it. It's hard work. I've got maybe a little piece like this sanded, done. Tons of sawdust everywhere, but I'm getting there. It's a lot of hard work, and I'm not used to hard work, so I'm usually pretty much waiting for my hubby to get here. I'll do some more. I'm trying my best, but it's really hard. I can't get down to the floor. I have very bad knees. I can kneel on the floor, but then I can't get back up. I can't squat because I couldn't get back up. I don't think I can get down there, to tell you the truth, squatting. So I've been bending at the waist because I can touch my toes easy. So I've been bending at the waist and just, sanding it that way, because we are not using a floor sander because I don't have the strength to use a floor sander. We're using a hand sander. And so I'm bending down and I'm doing that. I'm doing it as long as I possibly can. And then when I can't do it anymore, I get up and I stagger to a chair and I sit down and I get all the blood refreshed again. That's right, Minnesota by White Earth Indian Reservation. We talked to the other day about water rights, water on reserve. I remember. That's right. I remember. No, I didn't get my floor sanded. Oh, my husband's going to come here and say, "Why do you come early if you're not going to get anything done?" And I'm going to say, I don't know. I don't know. But it's a lot of hard work, so I'm not used to hard work. I'd rather pay somebody to do it, but we don't have money for that, so it will get done. And I will get off this live and do it soon. Maybe. Probably not. Yeah, just laugh at me, Jessica, because that's all I do to myself too, is laugh at me. Yes. Yeah. Just I know what I'm supposed to be doing, but I just can't seem to get it done. It's a lot of hard work and it's very painful on the body for me to do. It's been storming there all day. Oh dear. It's been rainy here, but it hasn't been storming. In fact, the rain hasn't been really hard coming down either. It's just been a steady drizzle kind of thing, which is a pain because the dogs want out. But I don't like the smell of wet dog. So, and I've got 3 mongrels, so they want out. It's like, no, not until you absolutely have to go out. And then we'll quickly go out and we'll quickly come right back in. Because I'm standing out there with them getting wet. So it's no fun. So poor Gus hasn't been able to play fetch all day because he likes to do that. Yes, I know what you mean. It's too late to help the crops, though. Doc, uh, farmers are going to their bins to access grain they've stored for, times such as this, and all they're finding are grasshoppers. It's just sad. It's, yeah, it's just been a very dry year. And yay, it's raining, my flower's going to get rain and my grass is going to get watered for the first time all summer. But I'm happy for those things, but I'm sad for the farmers. It's just not enough. It's too late. It didn't help them, which means all of our food prices are going to go up. Oh, aren't you lucky? A little bitty dog. She goes on a puppy pad. I couldn't do that with my little bitty dog because he likes to pee on everything. I have a little bitty dog too. He's the smallest one out of the three. But he would pee on everything. A puppy pad wouldn't work with him. I'd have to put puppy pads all over the walls. Yes, our grass is brown and crunchy. Well, it was. It's starting to green as you kind of watch. You know how it is. Your grass is really dry. It just needs water. It's still alive. It just needs water. And you look away and you look back and there's a hint of green. You look away and there's more green. And it's like it's becoming more green right before your eyes. That's what's happening outside. My grass is, all the brown spots are slowly turning green with all the rain that we've had since last night. So it's nice to see. That just means it'll grow, and hubby will have to cut it. Yeah, Chihuahua. I have a Chihuahua Schipperke cross. He's a cute little thing, but he's got an attitude. He thinks he's Napoleon. I've never seen a Chihuahua. Interesting. Chihuahua? Interesting. Ever heard of them? But yeah, I have a Husky Coyote cross, and I'm talking about you. And I have a Golden Lab, a Labrador Retriever as my service dog. And then I have the little Hellion. I know, what is it with those little dogs, right? I mean, my Punta, he doesn't care how big you are or what. He will take you out at the ankles. He chases the big dogs all the time. He herds them by nipping at their heels. All the time he's going up against my Husky Coyote cross, and he comes back with fur. Like, his mouth is white. He's a black dog. So you see chunks of fur in his face because he's gotten a bite off of Mudfoot. Yeah, little dogs. They're so cute. They are, but I don't know about yours, but mine's yappy. He barks not only at things he sees, but things he hears and things he thinks he hears. Which is a bit of a pain in the ass. Sorry, mind my language. It's a bit of pain in the patooey. Because he starts and then the others start. Yeah, yappy. I don't know what it is. Sorry, Jessica. Don't mean to be rude. Katrina from Katrina's Crochet and Knits. Katrina's Crochet Road? No, Katrina Crochet and Knits. Anyway, she's helping me try and figure out my Nightbot. So she's chatting with me right now, asking me if I have Nightbot on and if I have things in Nightbot. So I'm just answering her questions because that's why I came on. I wanted to configure Nightbot. So that's all. I don't mean to be rude. Well, hello, Tank. I do believe you are welcome in here. I love to crochet. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Tank, right? Oh, Katrina's here. How do I get into Nightbot? Just go into Nightbot, click on timers. Okay, how do I get Nightbot up? Tanker Susan. I like Tank. I do. I like Tank. I like that word Tank. I call my dog Tank because he will run you over, push around you. If you're between him and where he's getting to, usually it's me. He pushes the other dogs just or sits on them or whatever. He just doesn't. Yes, I'm talking about you. He just doesn't care. He's a bit of a tank. Sorry. They've decided it is time for me to deal with them again, and it's not. They're just being stupid dogs. Heist. Down. Sorry. Hi, doggies. So what I'm trying to figure out is how to go into Nightbot. You might have to get the app if you don't have it. Then type in Nightbot your search bar. I do have the app. I signed up for it and everything. And it's a moderator. Okay, Jessica. That's the link, I think, for here. I think. I'm here and I'm doing things. I don't know what to do. If you have it, then it should be somewhere on your computer wherever you saved it. Oh, dear. Okay. See, when I go into customization and I go into content, settings. Yes, it's settings and then community. I see Nightbot there as a moderator. This is maddening. Okay. I will try and find it, Katrina. I will try and find it because I found it in YouTube and it didn't really give me anything to download. I was Nightbot. And subscribe to it. All. Did you bookmark it? No, I did not bookmark it. Okay, let's try this. Sign login. Log in with YouTube. Okay. Okay. So that's a separate thing I'm going to have to bring up when I start my stream, correct? You don't have to open Nightbot when you go live. It will start going on its own. Okay. When the people talk in the chat. Okay. Okay, good to know. But here I got the dashboard open. Commands. Add command. Okay. Once you put all the info in the timers part, those will start going, but make sure you put timers on all of them and they are different timers, okay? You put the name of what it is you're posting and then the link and a message in there if you want. I would imagine that's what you're saying. Okay. So if I want to find your channel, Katrina's Crochet World, and I want to put it, Control C, Nightbot, commands, add command. Do, 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 do. So, explanation, cat would do what? Nothing. It's not doing nothing. Oh, hey, look, it is there. Right on. Woohoo! I did that. Look at that, eh? Hey, Katrina, would you do me a favor? Would you be willing to be a moderator for me? Because I don't have a moderator right now at all. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you, sis. That makes me happy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Type something so I know it went through, please. Oh. Yes, I understand that that's a command. What I did when I made the link. I understand that that's a command. Yeah. So I will add another command. Oh. There we go. That's enough. Both of you, lie down. Oh, my dogs are driving me nuts. I forgot he was at work. I texted Zach to tell him I was live and I got a message back. He's at work. Poop. I forgot he was at work this afternoon, right? Because I'd forget my head if it wasn't attached. That makes me happy. Now let's see if that'll work. Hi, V. Hi, look at that. It worked. Yeah, I'm guessing he'll be live tonight, but hubby will be around, so I don't know if I'll be able to actually come on tonight. We'll see. But I could still watch and listen, I suppose. Okay, let's see if I can do that. Timers. Add. Ah, okay. Okay, let's try that. Yes, Tank. It's coming. Cool. Okay, let's copy and paste them into the commands then, right? Into the timer. I think that'll work. I've got your link. I want to get Katrina's in there. I want to get Zach's in there. I want to get Grandpa's in there. I want to get everybody's. I mean, why not just use it to do lots of if you subscribe to me, I want my Nightbot to point people to you and your channel, because to me that's only fair. If you subscribe to me, I should be subscribed to you and supporting your channel also, like you subscribe to me. So that's how I feel about it. And if I'm looking over here, it's because I'm reading the chat, but I keep forgetting to look there at the camera. Hi, how are you? So yeah, this is awesome. I'm getting there. I am getting there. That feels so good. You're funny, Trish. No, I'm actually insane, but thank you. I'm not funny. I'm insane. I'm bona fide nuts. Oh, and may I ask, thummies too, please? Join the club. No, I started the club, girlfriend. You joined the club. It's my insanity. It's not your insanity. It's my insanity. No, Zach's at work, V. He says poop. He can't be here. But he's at work. Yeah, I'm sure he'll miss that game. I'm sure he will. I should text him and say, Marco. I won't. Yes, he needs to work. Get out there, earn a paycheck. Every 15 minutes, every 5. There we go. Now, how is that working? Oh, I got a lot to catch up on. I'll be a pro in no time. I'm working. I'm trying it, Tank. Do it, I dare you. You dare me? Oh, Katrina, you should never, ever dare me to do something, because chances are I'll do it. Marco. You just sent him a text saying Marco too. That's awesome. Yes, I am trying to test my wings, Tank. Thank you. And hi, Nana Michelle. Welcome to my channel. I was at your channel. Welcome. Come on in. I don't know, Tank. He did have his phone on him when I did text him, tell him I was coming on live. But you're right. He might not have it on now. Now, why is timing... Oh, emojis. Let's see if I can change that. I don't like... Oh, I can't. I tried to go into Nightbot to see where it was set to delete too many emojis. And I can't find it, but I will keep playing with it because I don't like that either. That's rude. I mean, I like emojis. I do. They're cute. Especially cute little lizard ones. Disable it. Disable Nightbot? I just got it working. Go to spam protection. Okay. Spam protection. Oh, yeah. Awesome. Okay. I did it. Somebody type a whole bunch of emojis. Let's see if it works. V, type a whole bunch of emojis, hon. Awesome. Look at that. Right on. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome, possum. Hello, Inherited. Hello, Inherited. How are ya? Yes, Nana Michelle. Yay. I like Nightbot. I do. It seems to be a cool little tool if you can get it working right. So that's sometimes a bit of a pain trying to get it working right. I see a lot of people sometimes have problems with it. But so far so good. Katrina's been leading me around by the nose, saying do this, do that, and it's been working. So thank you, Katrina. And everybody's saying hi to everybody. No, I didn't learn StreamYard giveaway yet, but I will. I will. Yes, thank you, Katrina. I really appreciate all the help you've given me. So what is everybody planning on doing this lovely Friday evening? My sun is finally coming out. I mean the sun in the sky, not my actual sun. None of my children have come out to my house yet. They haven't seen it. They all live in a different province other than my youngest. And this is his birthday weekend. He turns 24 tomorrow. And so he has plans with friends because he was already offered to come out. And he's already declined it. My baby's 24. Go figure, hey? I'm not old enough to have a baby who's 24. And an oldest who's 32. Oh, right on. Gonna drink a beer with Madonna. Cheers. Enjoy your beer. You need to make some crochet. I like your crochet hooks, V. I do. I should get me one. Nice purple and black. Or blue and black. Oh, crimson and black. Ooh. You're refined. You have pineapple Moscato. I haven't tried Moscato. I haven't tried it. I tend to like my blackberry Merlot if I'm going to drink something wineish. Usually it's gin and pink lemonade if I'm imbibing. You have pineapple Moscato. That's cute. I don't even know what a Moscato is, other than I think a fruity wine, right? I could be wrong. But I like my blackberry Merlot. It's by Arbor Mist. It's like $10 a bottle, and it's yummy. Look at Nightbot go. Oh, that makes me so happy. And I've got my mods in here. When I could drink, I couldn't drink red. How I got into it is a friend, because I never drank wine. I never drank wine. I just wasn't a wine drinker other than a Asti Spumante at my wedding. And a girlfriend popped over with this lovely Merlot in this round bottomed bottle with Rafa on the sides. You know that. So we've never been able to find it again. She had 2 bottles. She went home, grabbed the other bottle after we finished the first one. It was that good. And we've never been able to find it again. She doesn't know the name of it. and it was good. And that's what got me into red wine, really, because then she told me it was Merlot. So then I started looking for Merlots. And I was really disappointed in a couple of the Merlots I found. Um, and then I came across Arbor Mist Blackberry Merlot, and I thought, well, what the heck? Let's give it a try. And I've been hooked ever since. It is so good. Raffia. Yes. Raffia. That's it. Thank you, Tank. My dogs are all sitting really nice and pretty right now, and yet 5 minutes ago they're driving me nuts. I'm not going to be able to stay on long because it's going to be time to feed them in about 8 minutes. Yeah, I can push them for a 10 because they ate a little bit late this morning because I was on a live. Yeah, Blackberry Merlot is very yummy, but I understand what you mean. It gives me a headache too if I drink too much of it. That's why I like to stick with my gin and my um, frozen pink lemonade. I don't get a headache from that. And my hubby fills up this whole thing with pink lemonade, adds a bit of water and gin and ice, and it's all I need. Seriously, that's all I'll drink in an evening. That's it. But we don't drink much. I'm going to show you our bar. We don't drink much. That's my gin. That's my Blue Bombay Sapphire. That's what I like. My Stolichnaya vodka. I don't drink Smirnoffs. My husband doesn't drink, but he likes to be prepared in case other people drink and they come over. So I get to benefit from all of that. He doesn't drink. Occasionally. I'm not a big drinker, so I like to have one every so often, but not a big drinker. It's a good thing alcohol doesn't go bad. Irish cream will go bad. Trust me, Irish cream doesn't last long in this house. I get into it with the hot chocolate. I gotta have hot chocolate year round. Don't need no winter. We got 5 people watching and 4 thummies. Well, that's unfortunate, Tank. Because occasionally, life calls for a stiff one. What is that emo? I'm listening and crocheting. Gotcha. That's an ear. Boot, me too. You're crocheting. Yes, you're crocheting your top. I'm sitting here twiddling my thumbs and you all are crocheting. I should crochet. I'm supposed to be sanding. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that's so awesome. Look at Nightbot come along. Oh, I'm sorry, Tank. You're not having a good day. You're having a really, really good day. One of the two. So I'm sorry if you're having a really bad day. Yeah, some days just write a stiff drink, don't they? Sometimes it's for good reasons, sometimes it's for bad or not so good. I don't think a stiff drink would help me sand that floor any faster than what I'm doing now, so I don't need a stiff drink. I need a bomb up up my butt to get me off it. That's what I need. Oh, work was horrible, Nana Michelle. I'm sorry to hear that. Don't you hate those days? So you have your beer. You put your feet up and you relax, girl. You enjoy that beer. Inherited. Thank God I have wine. Yes. Yes. I hear you. I would actually have a glass of wine right now if I had a glass of wine, but I don't have any wine in the house, which is probably a good thing because I would be sitting here having a glass of wine and A, not crocheting, and B, not sanding that floor. Tank, you know what? Don't let that bother you because some people just have bees up their butts. Okay, Inherited, now you're making me thirsty. But Tank, sometimes people just have flies up their butts. I mean, seriously, I've been grumpy for 2 days, and I couldn't tell you why I was grumpy, but the wrong person say something to me, and I'll rip their head off just because I'm grumpy, and it's not right. So I'm glad I'm actually here because I've worked out most of my angst on the floor, and now I'm calm and relaxed. But I'm sorry that somebody put their crap on you because that's not right. Fruit Scotto. Strawberry fruit Scotto. I'm gonna have to try that. The strawberry one sounds good. Well, maybe the pineapple sounds good too. I like pineapple. Low alcohol, like 7%. Then why are you drinking it? No, teasing. Because we all don't want to be pissed to the gills, do we? You know, I get you, Tank. I usually hide my pain behind a smile too. And usually when I'm really, really, really doing really the jokes are flying and people are laughing is usually when I'm the most insecure. Yeah. That's just how I hide it. My mama was a strong woman. She had polio when she was 13, and then she went on to run a pet store um, and raised two kids. Well, probably three because my dad didn't do anything to help her. He was of the age that women do it all. So my poor mom did it all with one arm because she couldn't work the other one because of polio, and she never let anybody see her pain. She never let anybody see when she was having a bad day. I stood beside her and I watched customers because she ran a pet store. I saw customers yell at her, call her filthy names just because she wouldn't give them what they wanted. And she never let that bother her. She never, ever, ever. And so she taught me that. So I try not to let anybody in. That's wrong. I've learned to let people in, but I still have a tendency to hide my pain. Oh, it'll be brandy next year. You can mail it to me. Tank. Yeah, mail it to me. Your ma is my hero. Yeah, she was my hero too. She passed away May last year. Just all of a sudden. It was a shock. But she went the way she would have wanted to go because she didn't want to stick around during the COVID. So she kind of missed all of the lockdown. And it scared her, the COVID, because she had a lot of health issues because of the polio. She had bad lungs and everything. So, yeah, polio's nothing to, your dad had polio. My mom had polio. Yeah, it's, My mom lived a year and a half in an iron lung, and those people who live a year and a half in an iron lung rarely got out, I've been told. But she did. She got out of the iron lung. She learned to breathe on her own. And she went on to run a pet store. And it was the biggest pet store in northern Alberta until Petland came into Edmonton. So it was a big pet store. Yes, yes, Inherited. There's lots of free patterns on Yarnspirations. There's lots of free patterns on Mary Maxim. There's lots of free patterns anywhere, everywhere. Every one of the yarn companies will have free patterns on their site. But Yarnspirations has a lot. The Crochet Crowd has a lot also. I dated a jerk long ago that had an older brother who died from polio. Oh, yes. Oh, it affected his legs. My mom, it affected her upper torso more than her legs. Her spine was twisted. She had a hump in her back. Uh, she lost mobility in one of her arms and hands. Her lungs were scarred from all the time in the iron lung. She breathed funny from then on. I breathe funny because I slept beside her as a baby. So now if you sleep next to me, I mean, I've had people wake me up and shake me because they thought I wasn't going to breathe again. And it's just how I breathe when I'm sleeping, because I breathe like my mom breathed, because when I was little, I slept with her apparently. Specifically the Karen subsection of Yarnspirations is absolutely. I will have to take a look in Yarn. Thank you for letting us know. Thank you for sharing. And Tank says Lion Brand has over 7,000, and Red Heart does too. Wow. But the Karen patterns are not only free, they are gorgeous. Okay. I will take a look. I will have to take a look. I can't read patterns, so patterns to me right now don't really mean much. I mean, I've won a free pattern from Kim's Crochet and Knits, and I have it downloaded and saved for when I know how to read patterns, because that's next on my list, is learning how to read a pattern. So they're not hard. It's not brain surgery. I'm sure I'll figure it out. People just tell me to get books, so I just got to get a book and figure it out and work at it. So, but I have a lot of patterns already downloaded on my computer here that I've seen and I've liked and fallen in love with and said, ooh, I want to do it, must download it. So, yes, Tank, me too. I've had lung problems since I was little. I've been diagnosed with asthma. Thank you, Inherited, for sharing the links for Inspirations Patterns, Yarnspirations Patterns. So, people, if you want to check out the patterns at Yarnspirations website, uh, Inherited put a link there for you. Adult onset asthma. Ooh, that does not sound nice. My son, my youngest, has asthma. And you wouldn't know it until he gets just a smidgen of a little cold or something. And then he sounds like he's got the croup. He coughs this horrible, deep cough. He can't breathe. He has to use his puffer. But other than that, it was hard when he was going to school, because he's fine, and then he gets a little sniffle, and let's face it, kids have sniffles pretty much every day they're in school because they pick up germs from every other kid. So he would have the sniffles, and then he'd develop this big croupy cough because that's just how his asthma manifested itself, according to the doctors. And I would get called by the school. Are you sure your son doesn't have whooping cough? Because that's apparently what his cough sounded like he had a whooping cough. Got him tested, never had whooping cough. It was just the way his asthma manifested itself. It was really a pain in the butt when he was in school. I bet inherited. Yeah. Smoke, mold, air pollution, viruses all trigger your asthma. Yeah, my son's like that. Oh, wow, Tank. Don't you just got to like it when you have an illness and it doesn't follow anybody else's set parameters of the same illness and you got to be the weird one out? Don't you just love that? Because then the doctors are shaking their head while going, well, that's not working right. Oh, no, Tank. Oh, my. Yeah, isn't that a pain, Anna Michelle? Because the schools think they have croup, and it's not croup. It's just the asthma. That is how it manifests itself. Yeah, that's right, Tank. It is. You just get used to it. I've had arthritis and pain in all of my joints since I was 26. I got sick, and they don't know what I got sick from. But I lost the baby I was carrying. I swelled right up. My fingers were the size of sausages. And they never figured out what was wrong with me. I almost died. But I pulled through, and unfortunately, because of it, it left me with pain everywhere, and weak. When I first got out of the hospital, I couldn't even hold a coffee cup full of coffee. Seriously, I could not hold a coffee cup full of coffee. That's how weak I was when I got out of the hospital after being sick. So that was when I was in my mid 20s. And since then, I'm 50 now. I have had every day I'm in pain. I may not wake up in pain, but I'll end it in pain. And it's just, you're right, it's a way of life. I mean, I can sit here and I can complain about it all the time, but why? It would ruin my good vibe. So I slap a smile on and figure it could be worse, and I'm lucky. Zach said polo back. Oh, and your allergies set off your asthma? That's horrible. 4 years to figure out it was asthma and allergies with Olivia. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Sorry. Hi, you on your way? Oh, oh no. Yeah. Oh my. Oh dear. Okay. Okay. There you go. No, I'm good. I'll start a hamburger. Okay, not now. Call me later and I'll start a hamburger when you call me. Okay. Love you. Bye. Sorry about that. That was my husband. He's in Saskatoon. He's leaving Saskatoon. He was just telling me there was a big accident or some kind of construction or something on the highway. So he's going a different route out of the city, but he's on his way to here. I got 2.5 hours before he gets here. Probably closer to 3 by the time he gets out of the city. So I'm sure you get weird looks. It's, and this pandemic, whatever you want to call it, has gotten people so scared that when you just cough, everybody looks at you. You could just be clearing your throat, and everybody looks at you. It's nice, Tank, that you've got a good partner. I do too. And that support means a lot to me. Yeah. Saskatoon. You think Farley Mowat? Yeah. You're not the only person who's been a prisoner in your home for a year. I mean, I have agoraphobia. It's very hard for me to actually go out of my house. Here, though, in Siemens, I feel really safe and secure. And like I said, people come up and introduce themselves here. They're so nice, they're so welcoming that I feel quite comfortable actually, even being in my yard, which you can't get me in my yard in Fort McMurray, in Saskatoon. It's very hard for me. I mean, I'll go out with the dogs and I'll quickly pick up some of their mess and then I'll scurry back inside because I'm not comfortable. But here I like it. I've sat outside quite a few times outside here in Siemens. And it's nice. I like Louis L'Amour. I liked Farley Mowat too, yes, because, Canadian kid, we had to read Canadian books. And he's a Canadian author. But I grew up on Louis L'Amour, and my dad was really into Westerns. And I was a daddy's girl. Stupid Polo. Katrina, he said stupid Polo. Never Cry Wolf was one of my favorite movies ever. I don't think I've ever seen that. Isn't that sad? But then I don't like generally reading the books and then seeing the movie because generally the movie just doesn't play up to the hype that the book has done in my head. So I get really disappointed. So I generally don't like reading the book and then watching the movie. Zach. I officially don't like you, Cat or V. Oh, right on, Inherited. That's cool. Thank you, Tank. You have a wonderful evening wherever you are and a great weekend. And see you on the YouTube streets, as they say. I will inherit it. I will put Never Cry Wolf on my list of things to do. Honest, I will. Because it's probably, I like animal stories. I loved Homeward Bound. Oh, he's done work. Right on, Zach. I absolutely demand and insist you never cry wolf. Yes, ma'am. I will watch Inherited. Inherited, I will watch. Never cry wolf. I will. I promise. It's circa 1983. You're a dinosaur. Roar. Roar. My son, he does this roar. It's a Chewbacca roar. Or something like that. I don't know how he does it, but it sounds really cute. My oldest one. My youngest one has. Are you going to raid me? I don't know, Zach. Are you going to go live? We can do an engine raid. If you're going live, you bet. Yes, Zach. If you're going to go live, I'll raid you. You're going to go on at 9? Well, what time is it now? Almost 8? Or almost 9? What time is it there? It's 8:18 here. Okay, so you want to go live at 9. Oh, come on, Inherited. Go on his live. I want to see a cranky, nerdy dinosaur. Damn it. I want to see it today. Heck, for that, I could drop a link and you could come up here. Did I mention perimenopausal? Oh no, you have no chocolate. And here I have a box of Jersey milk, like a box of Jersey milk. And it's not bad chocolate. It's not dairy milk, but it's not bad. I was not being rude. I was sharing information that I have that you don't. Show you. Okay, hang on. Box Jersey milk, 24. There's not 24 left. There's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 10 chocolate bars left. Yeah. Oh, Arrow and Coffee Crisp. I'll mail you some. Drop me an email with your mailbox, and I'll email you chocolate bars. Email you chocolate bars. I will snail mail you chocolate bars. I don't know if I can, actually. I have to check into that. Food border. Arrow's like my favorite I love the bubbles. The bubbles taste good. My hubby says the bubbles don't taste anything because they're just air, but he's wrong. Wrong. The bubbles taste good. They do so. Wait for winter. Yeah, good idea. Wait for winter. Yeah. Okay, good point. Excuse me for a minute. Hey! Lie down. Okay. I don't want anybody to go anywhere, but I have to take care of my dogs. I have to let them out to go pee. It's going to take me 5 minutes, if that. Don't go anywhere. I would share my screen if somebody wants to come up and talk to people while I'm gone, but you know what? Honestly, if you did that, I don't know if I'd know how you were doing that anyway. Oh, hey, cool. Right on. I have Disney. Okay, don't go anywhere. I have to let my dogs out. I'll be right back. Hold on, please. I'm here. Just feeding the dogs. Just feeding the dogs. Because maybe I'll get 5 more minutes of peace and quiet if they're being fed. Okay, Panta. Okay, go. My foot. Okay, go. Okay, go. And Bessie good. Okay, go. Good boys. Good boys. Okay, I'm back. It's on Netflix. I'm back. Oh, thank you for waiting, everybody. I had to feed the dogs and let them out. It's on Netflix. I will have to watch it. What is it called again? Never Cry Wolf. I will put it on the list of things to do. Internet lied. Damn internet. You can't believe everything you see on the internet. Oh, yeah, I can rent on Amazon. Pay how much for Amazon Prime and I still have to rent movies on Amazon? I don't think so. Maybe it'll be on Tubi. Well, that's not bad for $4, but still, you know. You pay for Amazon Prime. You shouldn't have to rent movies on top of that because you're paying for Amazon Prime to be a Prime member. You know what I mean? Exactly. Yes. It's like Wonder Woman. I want to watch Wonder Woman 1984 so bad, but every place it's like 20 something, $24.99 to rent. I'm sorry. I've paid for Netflix. I've paid for Disney. And I can't remember which one of them it's on. But you're telling me I have to pay extra just to rent this movie. Watch once. Greedy people. Hey! You get out of his dish. I'll be right back. Just have to put dog food away. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Now I can relax again. The dogs have been out. They've all gone pee. I can't wait till we have their dog run built, and then I can just let them out. But right now, I don't have a fence, so I have to go out with them. And they're all trained well. I don't know if you heard me yelling at them, but they're all trained fairly well to stay close to me. I'm going to track down Mudfoot because he likes to poop in strange places, but he managed to do it in our yard, so that's a bonus. Just not where I wanted him to go, but, pick your battles. I'm just happy I didn't have to go into the neighbor's yard to get him. And I'm happy that they came when I called them at the end of the, to come back into the house. I'm glad they came. Because sometimes they like to stand out there and look at me and argue. Like, no, Mom, I don't want to go in. I want to play. And it's like, no, it's time to go in. Lab Coonhound doesn't usually like to be far from us unless he sees a squirrel or a duck. Ugh. My husband's dog, Dizzy, she was like that if she saw a squirrel or a rabbit. Rabbit. She could never run fast enough to catch them, but she sure did like to chase them and pretend that she could catch them. Yeah. Oh, and water. Oh my goodness, walking with her in the woods. You had to, especially after it rained or it was wet, you had to watch her because if you didn't watch her, you'd turn your back for a minute and the nearest pond, muddy pond she found, she was in it. Yeah. Still here listening, crocheting. Hi, V. Oh, dear. Your dog has caught squirrels and snakes in our backyard and ate them. Yeah, my husky's caught frogs, and I like tree frogs. And he's caught frogs and eaten them, and I generally pretend I didn't see them. If I find a tree frog in the yard, I do rescue it and take it far away from my dogs. I have a funny story about a tree frog. I was a single mom. So I was bound and determined to be a dad too, like getting my boy into manly things. So since I grew up in a pet store, I'm not scared of reptiles. I decided I would start by showing him a frog. So I went and I caught a tree frog because they're really easy to find and catch. And I bring it, I bring it up to him and he's like 3. I go, so you want to see this frog? Yeah, Mommy. You want to see the frog? Yeah, Mommy. There's the frog. And I show him the little frog and he screamed like a girl and he ran away. Oh, he was so cute at that age. He just wouldn't come near me at all. And I kept chasing him. But honey, I got this frog to show you. He had none of it. And yet, 2 years later, we're touring the States with my parents, and we stop at this fort, this old Indian fort, old soldier fort. And, I'm listening to yet again another tour guide go on about how, the poor defenseless white settlers, were massacred by the horrible heathens, the Redskins, and blah, 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 blah. So I'm listening to this slightly skewed, off balance rendering of history. And my boy's really, really bored. So I say to my mom, I'm not learning anything new here. We're going to go out and just, wander the yard. So I take my boy Todd and we're just wandering outside and he sees a lizard. And that is it. He's off and running. He's going to catch that lizard. He's going to bring it home. And I told him if he could catch it, I would bring it home. I would smuggle it across the border because I knew he wouldn't be able to catch it. But he ran. The lizard would go that way, and there's my son running behind it. Lizard go that way, and there's my son running behind it. So, boom, lizard, son. Boom, lizard, son. Oh, wow. For all afternoon, he ran one side of the field to the other side of the field, back and forth. He just ran after that lizard for a long time. He slept really good that night. Really, really good. Yeah. He used to catch garter snakes. I was never allowed to do that, but I grew up in a pet store, so we had garter snakes and king snakes and rosy boas, and some I was allowed to play with, and others Mom wouldn't let me. Like tarantula, she never let me play with the tarantula. Dad could take one out of the cage and let it crawl all over him, but no, if I did it, the world's about to end. Some things. I never knew that inherited. And I grew up in a pet store. I never knew tarantulas could flick hairs in your eyes. Never knew that. But the pity birds would come in and want to do a interview with Mom and Dad about the pet store, and it happened about once a year, once every year and a half or something. They would come in and do an expose on the pet store or a story on the pet store, not an expose. And every time they did, some of the animals would come out of the cages, the tamer ones, and get a picture with Mom and Dad. And Dad always had his picture taken with the tarantula. And when I got old enough, I wanted my picture taken with tarantula too. I was never allowed to. Nope. Okay, Zach, you go take a shower. Probably if it's little hairs going into the eyes, they probably could damage the eyes inherited. Probably could damage the eyes. Yeah. Can't believe it's already after 6 and I still haven't sanded that floor. I've gotten some done. But it's really hard. It's really, really hard. And I think that face is pitiful enough. I hope so. I'm going to work on it. I've got to work on it. Because hubby is coming home. Yes, my package has been delivered. Thank you very much for telling me my package has been delivered. I know my package has been delivered because guess what? I've been using my package. This is what was delivered. It says Luminous Raspberry Antique. DW Home? Yeah, DW Home, Raspberry Antique. It smells really, really pretty. I love scented candles. My husband doesn't, but I do. Oh, yes, you're doing a giveaway tonight, Zach. That's right. Thank you for reminding me. That's what I mean. I will definitely check out your channel, Zach. Yeah. I don't know how much I can be online though. Hubby's coming, but I'll do what I can. Absolutely. Looking forward to it. I want to win. See you, V. See you at Zach's. Enjoy your shower. Zach can guess what scent you're wearing. I don't have a shower in this house. Well, I do, but I don't have hot water. That would be the thing. So that's the next purchase. Hot water heater. And installed. $2,000. $1,800 really. So go take your shower, Zach. Yeah, I inherited this house. I purchased this house, and apparently the hot water heater was condemned. And the previous owner didn't relay that information to the realtor, who didn't tell me. The only reason I found out about it was because they're unhooked. So when I called the plumber to come in and hook them back up, because I didn't know how to do it, he was the one who condemned them, and he told me he couldn't hook them up. It was against the law because he condemned them. So I bought a house without heat or hot water, and it's really been a tough go because it's made renovations difficult, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Once there's hot water, I'm moving in, and this is going to be my full-time residence, full-time, and I will bust this house apart, because enough of this going back and forth. I just can't do it. It's a bit of a nightmare. It means I don't stay a lot here. I'm here for the weekends, really. And then I go back to Saskatoon, where there's a shower and clean clothes. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I have clean clothes here. Don't you have real winter up there? Yes, we do. Last winter, what we did is we had heaters on in every room in the house, and we turned off our water. And that got us through the winter. We didn't live here though. This winter, we either have to get the furnace, get a furnace before winter, which is $4,000, or we have to find a place to rent over the winter and turn the water off here. So we're not sure which way it's going to go yet. We're hoping to be able to have everything in here for winter and not have to worry about it, but we'll see. We'll see. You know, unfortunately, everything costs money, and there's only so much money when you're on disability and your husband works seasonal. And his season's almost done. So we'll try it. I mean, it is what it is. It'll be a beautiful house, and we'll get it done. Just don't know what kind of time frame I'm looking at. I had hoped to have the hot water installed this month, but this month we ended up with a plumbing issue. Our drain wouldn't drain. Our kitchen sink wouldn't drain. So the plumber had to come in and rototill it all the way out to the road, snake it all the way out to the road. And so I had to pay for that. So that got into the funds for the hot water heater. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping we'll have a late winter, but I have a feeling it'll be an early one. Oh, Zach, you touched a hot pot at work and got a blister? I got a cut on my hand. I don't know where that came from. Probably dishes. Dishes are dangerous to your health. You should not do them. That's what I'm taking from that. In other news, you're grateful you were able to get 27-inch iMac. Oh, nice. Good for you, Inherited. It's 5K. I bet 27-inch iMac, those are expensive. Good for you. Yeah, you'll be able to watch YouTube, Netflix, Disney, play with all sorts of apps for stuff. Right on. Right on. It's glorious and it has excellent sound. I'm glad. I always like it when people get new technology. You got it months ago? Yeah, I like my machine. I've had it for 3 years, 4 years now. It's a Asus ROG Republic of Gamers gaming laptop with 16 gigs of RAM and a GTX 1050 video card with 4 gigs of RAM. I love it. And it's still working fine. Although my keys are rubbing off. Oh yes, it's one of those monitor computers. Well, good for you. Right on. Those are neat. A pain in the butt to fix, but they're neat. Yeah. Oh yes. Mid-tier. Yeah. My computer has an i7 iCore, quad core, i7 quad core. Yeah, that's it. And my husband has a iPad, a Generation 1 iPad, and I want to get that fixed for him. The screen is cracked. It still plays. But he doesn't like technology. So, but I want to get him a new iPad so that he can play his games without a cracked screen, but they're expensive. Anything with Apple, they jack up the price. Same with Microsoft. Anything with that word. Everything brand name always so much more expensive. Yes, Zach, one of us should eat. I'm hungry, but I don't know what to eat. And hubby's bringing me potato salad, so if I wait, I can have potato salad. So I think I'll wait and have some potato salad when he comes home. What are you doing back there? Get out from behind me. Go on. Go on. Gus. Mudfoot, move your bum. Dogs. Dogs. Yeah, as you can hear them. Sorry, go lie down. Nice Inherited. Nice. I know what some of that means too. 3.3 gigahertz, 6-core Intel core, so it's i5. So you have 6 chips, 6 i5 chips, each doing 3.3 gigahertz. That's what that means. 8 gigs of 266.7 megahertz DDR4, which is fast RAM. The 2667 megahertz, that's the speed. And you've got 8 gigs of that RAM. And you got a graphics AMD Radeon Pro 3500. Cool. Nice. Well, I hope I explained some of it. Like I said, your iMac Retina 5K. Retina means it's been for your retinas. It's been modified, transmogrified for your eyes. 5K. Well, you know what 5K is, right? It's like it used to be 3D, 4K, 5K. 27-inch size, 3.3 gigahertz the speed, 6 core. It's got 6 processing chips, each going 3.3 gigahertz speed. And they're all i5, not i7s, i5s. And that's good. That's mid-range. Yes, you could probably expand storage in the back. Yeah. Yeah. It's nice. It's a nice machine. Yeah, it'll take you a while to fill up 500 gigs, though, if you don't install a whole bunch of RPGs like I do. I've got Diablo, Dragon Age, because there's 3 of them. Skyrim, and then Skyrim Legendary Edition, and then Skyrim Special Edition. Yes, I use Google Drive. I have 3 different Google Drives all tied to 3 different emails. I have 6 emails in total, but I use them all. What kind of games do you play? Like I said, I play RPG games. Like hack and slash. Usually Skyrim Special Edition or Dragon Age Inquisition is one I'm into. I like my RPG hack and slash games. You're a Nintendo fangirl. Dragon Warrior. There you go, Nintendo fangirl. Dragon Warrior. Do you even know what that is? I know what that is. That's a Nintendo game. Animal Crossings and Breath of the Wild. Okay, I know Animal Crossing. My kids tried to get me into it when I got them hooked on Pokemon. Yes, I got my kids hooked on Pokemon. I raise gamers. And I raise gamers for a reason, because even now I can tell you exactly what my kids are doing. They're gaming. If they're not working, they're gaming. Unless they're out with friends, or they're gaming. Doom. I've never been able to get into those first-person shooters. I don't like guns, and I don't like the camera on the first-person shooters. I've never been able to figure it out. I just don't seem to get into it. You love FPS. What is FPS besides frames per second? Because that to me is frames per second, FPS. Breath of the Wild. Oh, yes. Yeah, I got my kids into Pokemon. First person shooter. Thank you. I knew it meant something other than frames per second. Breath of the Wild is incredible. I'll have to look for that. Breath of the Wild. Maybe they make it for a PC. I'm right into PC gaming, not the console gaming, even though we have a Super Nintendo. My husband and I, when we first met, when I was 20, we kind of fell for each other playing Dragon Warrior on his Super Nintendo. And So 2 years ago, he surprised me by bringing Dragon Warrior home and getting his Super Nintendo. So it was a cute little mushy gift that makes me smile still. You can play on a TV with a Switch. I don't have a Switch, but my boy does. You need a Switch, huh? Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, that's usually what I do in the evenings. If I'm not on YouTube, lurking or doing something, I steal his. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. I'll ask him if he still uses it because maybe he doesn't use it. Maybe I can steal it. We'll see. Yeah, I'll look into Breath of the Wild. I'm always into new games, trying to see, because I've finished Skyrim. I've finished Dragon Age Inquisition. I've finished every game I have. Every one of them I've finished. I've already played through all of them. So, and it's great when you get through, like a game that has 200 odd, 200 something odd hours of gameplay in it and you finish it. It's awesome, but it feels like you really accomplished something. But now it's like, well, now what do I do? Crochet, right? That's what I should be doing. Crocheting. Okay, Zach, it's 7:00. Oh, nice. I like that. That's what I love about Skyrim. You could do that too. Glide down mountains. No, I usually fall off of them. And they go, "Eh!" and then respawn with no health. Going, "Eh!" Okay, don't walk over that. Gotcha. Okay, Zach. He's getting set up. We'll do an engine raid to Zach's channel. I like engine raids. I want to thank everybody coming in who came in and watched and participated. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Have I been live for 2 hours? Holy. Wow. That's a lot. Oh well, my first 2-hour live. Yay. Thank you, Inherited. You make it easier. I don't know who is still in here. I hope everybody has a good weekend. I'll be busy. What will I be busy doing? Oh, yeah, working because I didn't get anything done today. So you can bet your butt I'll be working tomorrow. I'll be working as soon as my hubby gets home. Yeah, because he's going to walk in here and he's going to say, "You didn't get anything done." Because I didn't get anything done much. I got a little bit of sanding done, and I'll go and get some more sanding done, but I didn't get a lot done today. No, I've been on YouTube far too much. I'm on now, right on. So let's go head on over. Let's go engine raid Zach on his channel. I will drop his link. Okay. Got his link. So head on over to Zach's channel and give him some love and type in Ancient Raid. And thank you very much for making this so much easier for me, because you have just really, really helped me a lot. So thank you. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you over at Zach's. Ancient Raid.